Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Guys, I don't know if you like me. Um, I have a craving for fresh made bread with lots of country crock butter. So I'm going to make a bread because I want it to be freshly made, nice and hot from the oven, guys. So I'm going to tweak this recipe because I don't think this recipe calls from 5 and 6 cups of flour. I don't know if I have 5 to 6 cups of flour here, but I'm going to tweak this recipe and of course jewelry off. So I'm going to get all the ingredients together and then we're going to keep on going, guys. I will just put in my dishes away. Guys, this is what you guys are going to need. You guys are going to need 1.5 teaspoon of active dry yeast, which is 2 package, half a cup of warm water, about 110 degrees, half a teaspoon of granulated sugar, 2 cups of hot water to the touch, not boiling water, okay? Okay, 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to use less than the half a cup. I'm going to use the 1/4 of a cup because I don't, like I said, I'm not going to be using all the salt, all the flour. 5 to 6 cup of all-purpose flour. More if you need to, or less if you going to tweak the recipe. It says here 1 large egg, white for brushing and loaf. I don't know. Anyways, let me get this together and then I'm going to bring you guys and continue. I also will leave the recipe in the description box below. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Well, what do you know, guys? I did have enough flour and also I have a little bit extra. So I got all my ingredients here. I got my salt, my sugar, my water, my half a cup of oil, my yeast. I have my egg there for when the bread is already done so I can brush it with the egg white. And guys, let's start putting things together. I'm not going to make my life complicated doing this, the way they do this. I'm just going to start adding the stuff in the bowl and just let us start working together. So we're going to be using this bowl because it'll be easier for me. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of my water here, some of the sugar. Actually, I'm going to add all the sugar. That's going to help the yeast to get activated. There is the yeast. So you're going to stir that really good. Okay. Make sure you stir it really good to dilute it. Then I'm going to let this here for 10 minutes. Remember, you want warm water, but not boiling water. So this is warm enough. So for this to start getting activated. Then after that happens, I'm going to wait like 10 minutes. And then we're going to continue, guys. I think I'm going to move you guys over here. You guys will be closer. Okay, hold on. All right, guys, been 10 minutes. That looks nice. Now we're going to... I should have you on the top thing, but it's okay. We're going to add our flour slowly. We need to have like a, not a runny dough, but I'm using a wooden spoon. Can you guys see in there? So I'm just going to This is the salt. I could have used this on my mixer, but I decided not to. And here's some of the oil. Remember guys, I still have more water. And I do have more flour. So okay. And I do have a little bit of oil as well. Guys, my hands are clean. My jewelry's been taken off. So mix your dough until everything is well combined. Like I said, I still have water in the cup. I don't want my dough to be too runny, but I am going to put everything in here. You know, you can always take a recipe that you want to recreate, and if you don't have like all the flour that you need, you could always tweak the rest of the ingredients to match your flour. So I'm going to mix this dough together really good. I'm not gonna add, well, that's the only little bit of water that's there. I'm not gonna add that because it's pretty wet. I also have this little bit of oil here, which I am going to need to oil the bowl, but I'm going to mix this into a full combined together, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so hold on guys, keep watching. Okay guys, your dough is ready. When it bounces back, you guys can see. So guys, I'm going to let it rest for let's say cover between 15 and 25 minutes. Let's let it you know, rise a little. There's the oil. But yeah guys, so we're gonna cover it. Oh, that one fell on the floor, so let's use the other one. So we're going to cover it, and we're just going to let it rest. So guys, I see with YouTube magic, I'll see you within a second. Okay. All right, here it is. I'm going to cut it in half. I want to make 2 loaves. Or I could just make one. But if I make one round loaf, I don't have a place to keep it. You know what I mean? So let's make I could bake it in here. It's like basically baking it in a Dutch oven, but bacon. We're gonna put it in this and let it rise a little bit before we put it in the oven to bake. Okay, guys? So it's as simple as that. It's very simple, guys, to do a bread. Sorry, guys, you hear my dog drinking in the background. So I put it in my my cooking pot. This is one of my big pots where I make stews, or rice for more than 6 to 7 people. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let it rest for at least half an hour. And then I'll bring you back when I'm going to put the egg wash on top of it. And then when we're going to bake it. Okay, guys? So we're just going to let it rest. And with YouTube magic, I'll be back in 1 minute. So keep watching, guys. Keep watching. All right, guys. Here's my bread. Now, I'm going to take a knife of your choice, whatever. And just, what do I want to do? I'm using a knife because this is a brand new knife and it's pretty sharp. So, yeah, guys. That's what we're going to do. Oh my goodness. So, guys, I can't wait for this bread to be done, to have a nice piece with some butter. I'm not doing any particular design. I'm just slicing it. Okay. It's like egg white, but I did the whole egg, so. And at this time, if you have like sesame seeds or, you know, all, you know what you use, all bagel seasoning, or that real thick salt that you want to spread on it, by all means do so. But I don't have no bagel seasoning. Oh my God, what is the name of that bagel? I'm telling you guys, I need more rest. It's been rough, but anyway, guys, I forgot to turn on my oven. But I'm going to turn on my oven 360 degrees, and I'm going to place my bread in there. I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to leave it uncovered, and we're going to bake it for at least 40 minutes. Yeah, at least 40 minutes. Okay. So, all right, guys. I'll see you in a little bit. Right now, I am making coffee because I want to have coffee with my bread. Guys, the bread is looking very nice, very nice. I will show you in a little bit. I think it should be done. I left it for an hour. I still have like 15 minutes to an hour. So what I did was I brought up the temperature to 400. So when that bread comes out of the oven, I'm gonna show you guys. It looks beautiful. Yeah, guys. And my house, it smells so good, like a bakery, guys. So keep watching. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys. I took it out of the pot. I put it in my baking sheet. I put it back in the oven because I wanted to get like a crust around it. I don't care if it doesn't have a crust around it, but I want to make sure it's nice and baked all the way through. I don't want it to have surprise in the middle. So yeah, so I'm going to wait for another 15-20 minutes, and then we're gonna have bread with butter and of course a nice hot cup of coffee, because that's what I'm craving, guys. That's what I'm craving. Yes, and that's what we're going to have. So instead of buying it, it's the best thing is to make it fresh at home. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Guys, do you want to see what it looks like? Do you want to see what our bread looks like? Here we go, guys. What did you guys think? Look at that beautiful bread. It just came out of, I just turned off the oven. Let me hold it. Look at that. It smells, oh, so good. It's hot, guys. Yeah. And, oh yeah, that's baked. All right, guys. So I'm gonna let it rest for 10 minutes. And then we're going to have a piece with some butter and coffee. Oh, yes, we are. I cut my piece of bread. It's too hot, you guys can see. Delicious. Oh my gosh. Wow. Coffee, bread. What else can I ask for? And not just any bread. Homemade bread, preservative free, nice and fresh. Mmm. Wow, delicious, guys. All right, I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another, because you don't know what people are going through. Don't forget to smile. Enjoy the good things in life. And like I said, be humble. All right, guys. Bye-bye.